Whiskey and driving don't mix, unless it's to help the environment.
Whiskey giant Glenfiddich is using waste from its spirits to power its trucks. Tina Kraus is in London with the story.
Whiskey has been fueling people for centuries, but a distillery in Scotland has found another use for it. Scottish whiskey giant Glenfiddich is now running its delivery trucks on waste generated during the whiskey making process.
And using the gas to power our trucks is a real first, and it's something that Glenfiddich have been able to bring together.
Researchers in Edinburgh came up with the concept of using whiskey residue to power vehicles.
In the production of whiskey, less than 10% of what comes out of the distillery is actually the primary product.
The rest is known as draff. The spent barley grains and leftover liquid combine to create an eco-friendly biofuel.
So we now have vehicles that we can use to transport our goods and our spirits around the country that comes from a renewable source and is ultra low carbon.
Glenfiddich says biogas cuts carbon dioxide emissions by 95%, so it's working to convert its entire fleet. From the highlands to the highways, the greener fuel is sure to go down smooth. Tina Kraus, CBS News.
The Scotch Whisky Association hopes other distillers will start using biofuels in their trucks too. You were, trying to pronounce the name of the whiskey. That's okay.
We're having a discussion, and it's Scottish, and they don't like to pronounce the K sound. So we were practicing that. But anyway.
Well, they've set a net zero target across the industry by 2040. Interesting, to say the least.
Very interesting. Very interesting. So anyway, now it is time for a little daily motivation. So today's quote.
It's from Estee Lauder this morning. I never dreamed about success. I worked for it. I like that. Another strong woman quote for you today.
Yep.
And we want to remind you to join us tomorrow morning for our special North Dakota Today Lift Up Louisiana. We're partnering with the Salvation Army to help raise money for people impacted by Hurricane Ida.
We have dedicated the entire hour to telling heartfelt stories and let you know about the many opportunities that you have to help. Ida made landfall in Louisiana as a Category 4 storm and one of the strongest hurricanes to impact the region. People who live there, their families, and businesses have a long road to recovery ahead of them.
Yeah, help us lift up Louisiana. You can text right now. Text IDA to 51555 to make a donation to the Salvation Army. And of course, join us tomorrow morning. We have some great stories of, survival, talking about how you can help in the recovery effort. We're also going to be talking to the Salvation, Red Cross, and a reporter that used to work here in Fargo is now reporting on the hurricane and recovery from Baton Rouge.
Yes.
We'll see you tomorrow morning.
Bye-bye.